Welcome back to another episode of the Real Estate Roundup. I'm Pat Davish with OCNJHomes.com.
And I'm Haenn with Burger Realty.
Every week we look at Ocean City's top new listings and give you our insights on why we like these properties. Greg, you want to start us off?
So this week we are starting off with 1622 West Avenue. This is a second floor, 3 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, 1,100 square feet. It was completely renovated, high-end finishes, short walk to downtown. Off-street parking for 2 cars. It's like a parking pad, no garage, and it's an asking price which they just adjusted last night down to $769,000.
Yeah, I noticed that as well. This is a really nice unit. It's a second floor unit for $769,000. I mean, that's a great entry level property, and it's a second floor, which is typically more desirable. You are on the Bay side of West, but hey, it's a great area. That's been a very desirable area. So I really like this property. They're motivated. They bought something else. They just dropped it in the first week, $30K. So they're pretty eager to get to that next property. So you have a motivated seller here that's willing to negotiate, and you can find a good deal.
Yeah, I liked it at $799, at $769. I think that should do it. I do like the location. You're right by the aquatic center, the library, fitness center, easy access to downtown parking, and it's turnkey inside. There's really nothing you need to do inside. It's nicely done, and it's ready to go.
Don't forget about the pickleball courts.
I don't play pickleball.
They're right around the corner. But the aquatic center, I think people don't think about it too much until they're actually close by. You will get a lot of use out of there. There is a lot of events there, especially if you have kids. I'm there myself more than I expect. So,
yes.
The next property, this is an interesting one. This is 204 East 7th Street. This is located in the central area of town. It's a commercial building. It's 5,500 square feet of industrial space. It is developable for residential use. I believe it would have to be mixed use here. But this just came back on the market, as it was just sold before, but it just came back on the market for $879,000. This is this was a hot topic property just recently in town, as they were trying to get approved for a dog kennel.
Yes.
They did not get their approvals and promptly relisted the property. It is an interesting one because it is industrial space. It's completely, it's 5,500 square feet of warehouse. So
it doesn't come along very often in Ocean City. So it's unique enough if you could figure out a use for that space that would likely be conforming and not have to go for, like a doggy daycare.
Yeah.
Which was, and I thought that was a good idea. People beachgoers, but it didn't get passed. So yeah, now they're listing it for sale. So there's opportunity here for someone else to come in and start a business, or like you said, develop it.
You wanted the doggy daycare?
I'm a dog person.
I'm a dog person.
As long as it's not in my backyard.
I just don't know if that was the area for it. It is pretty high density, but there is commercial, so I don't know. That's why it became a hot topic in town. There was a lot of people for it, a lot of people against it, but ultimately the town ruled against it. And that's why this is listed for sale. But you do have 2 stories here and plus a garage space, so there would be some work to get it to rentable space, but it is there. It's a decent price.
It's a decent price
with future use. The possible development down the line.
Yeah, I think someone could figure out a way to continue using the building that's there and make it space rentable.
Yeah, but especially with the amount of trades in town. You have the plumbing warehouse right across the street. I could see a company just taking it and using it for storage, renting some other space as well.
So next one on our list is 911 Bay Avenue. This is another 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo, just under 1,250 square feet. This place has been completely renovated, really inside and out. Like you look at the list, it goes on and on. Very high-end finishes, has a 1-car garage, front deck. The asking price is $899,900. I like this house. It shows really nice. It looks really nice. The location kind of has me a little, right there off of the main thoroughfare coming in. But for under $900,000 for a turnkey property that is, everything on this place is fixed. I don't think you have to worry about anything for another 20 years.
Yeah, this is a really nice property. I did get a chance to walk it myself. Everything has been taken care of, even the mechanicals. The roof was just replaced. The area is a little bit tougher, being in a very busy area just off the bridge there, but it's a great unit for a good very good price for what you're getting and the quality of the unit. And it was originally just used by the owners, so you can see how pride ownership shines in this one. Really does. It was never rented. It's in great shape. I know he was working on it to button it up even before he put it on the market, and it really shows very well. I think it's a really good deal. If you can look past
personally, I mean, if I lived there, I'd walk the bridge every day.
Yep.
That would be my, walking that bridge is spectacular. Go watch the bird nookery there, whatever they call it, and it just that. I think that would be a great amenity.
Bird nookery?
I don't know. I'm definitely misquoting, but there is that bird nursery right there by the Welcome Center.
Yeah,
okay. A lot of birds go
Gotcha.
there.
Yeah, right by the visitor center. Yeah, there's a bird sanctuary.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it.
Either or. This is it's a very nice property. I agree. It gives you access right off the bridge there, and that's also a very active artery of town where people have taken advantage of it. So our next one is we're in the deep south end in the OC Homes neighborhood, 5423 Bay Avenue. This is a second floor, 4-bedroom, 2-bath condo, just under 1,500 square feet. It's very well maintained. You have a nice wraparound deck. Has a rooftop deck. The interesting part about this property, it sits on a 55 by 115 lot, which gives you that extra square footage, and it's listed for $950,000. This just came out before the weekend. I did show a client it. I'm aware there are multiple offers there. It was one I did not think would last, and not to my surprise, it became a bidding war.
Rightfully so.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they priced it very aggressively, and it is. I mean, it's a good location, a great house, and there's room for equity in it. Because you put new floor, new paint in there, and it would look like a different house.
Yeah. Although it's still very well maintained, even though it could use some updating. But it's such a larger unit, and Ocean City Homes area, not much comes available.
No.
So it's a rare product, larger unit that's not typical to the market. So
No, I think some just sold them on 55th and Bay or Simpson. They went them like 1.2 plus.
Yep.
So here you're under $1 million for a little bit of a bigger house, and probably a little bit of a nicer area.
I agree.
So the last one on the list, this is brand new construction. It's a single family home. It is 3117 Central Avenue. This is 5 bedrooms, 5.5 bathrooms, beach block location. Literally, they just finished this. It was being built by Robert Costi on a 30 by 100 foot lot. He built a really nice house, really high end finishes, and you can see it. I mean, this house is done. It's ready for the summer. Multiple decks, rooftop deck. It has a 1.5 car garage, parking for 2 cars. Has an elevator, correct? In this one has an elevator, and they just listed it. So this is one of those new construction where it's been on for a while. They literally finished the product and put it out, and the asking price is $3,295,000.
Yeah, this is a complete custom home. Costi does a great job with his builds. Very does very nice luxury builds. Again, you have the reverse layout. You have 5 bedrooms. You got the elevator. You got everything you need. You're right on the beach block. I don't think it'll last too long. I think was this a subdivided lot? This is one of 2 coming out.
Yeah, this used to be a 60 by 100, and they subdivided it into 2 lots.
So this is 1 of 2 coming out. This is the first one done, but it's a beautiful property right next to the beach. Not completely beachfront, but
you cross the street
we're
from
across
the
the
beach.
street. But the single family, so they're pretty rare to come up.
Yeah, and it's also nice on this part of the alley here. If you look north, you have a nice ocean view because you're looking in front of the Christian Brothers.
Yep.
And you got nice views between the houses too. So it is intimate. I mean, they did a good job. They really did.
And it's a completely custom build, and there's a lot of custom features throughout it. Each bathroom has its own designer tile, custom kitchen. He does a really nice job.
Yeah, I mean, based on the comps, like that one that just sold at 27th and Central for $3 million.
Yep.
And that was, that's almost 8 years old.
Yeah.
And here's brand new, closer to the beach.
Same size lot too.
Same size lot.
Different design, but
yeah.
it's a good
And
price.
this is 1 of 2, but this one is ready for this summer. The second one probably won't be done until probably fall or end of the year.
Yeah. So that wraps it up for our picks this week. But I think something to note with the market, which has happened, some volatility before the weekend with the tariffs and everything. It doesn't. What is your take on it? I can't say it slowed it down, but it seems to. I think there is some reaction.
I wasn't expecting this. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely seeing. I almost feel like we're seeing like a knee-jerk reaction. People kind of want to see how it unfolds. I mean, me personally, I still have buyers that are pushing forward with their purchases or come to look at places. I mean, it's so tough. I mean, I think we're seeing that knee-jerk, like that immediate reaction for people.
A good way to put it.
But I don't think we're going to see the effects of it for a while. And I think from a local standpoint, the market still seems very healthy.
Yeah.
We're not really being affected.
And what we've always said, if the right thing comes out at the right number, it's still moving. And it's moving quickly, especially in the spring market when we're coming into the season and people want to be here. I definitely do feel like there was a pullback from some of my clients, and it's like a knee-jerk reaction, just like you said, but a handful of others that are still moving right ahead.
Right, there's other people that kind of sit on the sidelines and wait and see what happens, but interest rates, still hovering around 6.5%. I love when they say the rates drop, but I'm like, hey, they're still at 6.5%. That kind of seems to be the new norm. But yeah, people are still moving forward. Lack of inventory is still demand. We're coming into summertime down here. It's starting to warm up. Everything's opening up. So say people are power washing their landscaping. It is now, Ocean City is the forefront of mind.
Yeah, I agree. I figured we should touch on it. It was a hot topic.
Thanks for the heads up.
I thought you could have seen it coming. You want to take us out?
So that wraps it up for another episode of our weekly real estate roundup. We appreciate you guys tuning in every week, joining us for these videos. Again, I am Haenn with Burger Realty.
I'm Pat Davish with OCNJHomes.com.
Please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you guys next week.